there, Deadites. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a killer day. Thank you for tuning in once again. Of course, if you're new around here, welcome. Today we're going to hit another music reaction, and today we're going to return to the US deathcore band Signs of the Swarm. We're going to check out their latest song and video entitled Hellmustfearme. Now this comes off of their upcoming album To Rid Myself of Truth, which is due out on August 22nd through Century Media Records. Now everything I've heard by this band has been great. They're definitely heavy and sick and something I enjoy, but I must admit I have not put enough time into this band to be really familiar with them, and it's something I regret because I always like when I hear them, but for some reason they seem to fall off the radar on my own time, so I need to change that. I'm going to throw these guys in the car so I can listen to them on the way to and from work. Now hopefully this track is absolutely killer, and it'll be a little bit extra push to do that, so without further ado, let's jump into it and see what they've got for us. Coming in intense. Sick. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. That's a cool riff. Sounds like a dead version of himself. Drummer's mad. Oh, that is super sick. And there we have it. That was Signs of the Swarm with Hellmustfearme, and I have to say, this was an absolutely killer track. Definitely enjoyed this. So yes, I need to listen to these guys more. I've definitely been missing out. These guys are intense and just disgusting, and something I very much enjoy. So I need to get on it, because this is just quality stuff. The musicianship here is top notch. That drummer is super sick. You know, crazy blast taking place there. Almost reminds me of something like Arspire. He's just going nuts. You know, those double-handed trade-off blasts and stuff. Everything was very suiting to the music, though. It's definitely well done, and it's not just trying to be flashy for the sake of flashy, but it's intense, and I love intense. I love my extreme music. So the guitar and bass work here were fantastic. Definitely some cool riffing taking place there, some heavy hard-hitting moments and cool breakdowns. Everything flowed together. It's definitely good songwriting. The vocals were super sick and varied, so nice sound there. Definitely enjoy what they're doing. Again, disgusting and totally up my alley. So again, only praise to give here. I only have good things to say. As far as the video goes, the presentation here was fantastic. Definitely have of quality. You know, I don't know what they were trying to portray in this video exactly. I'm not really great at breaking down symbolism, but I thought it looked great. It was very nicely put together. You know, it's a lot of them playing, but we get a lot of these shots of Buddy with the gun and stuff like that, and then it looks like we have a kind of a dead version of him, but then at the end it almost seems like he becomes one of the stone statues or something and falls apart. Again, I'm not exactly sure what was taking place here, but it did look great. If you guys can break this down for me, I'd love to get some info from you. Always happy to be educated about music. But yeah, great stuff here. Like I said, I need to listen to these guys more. It's just of quality, and every time I hear them I think it's great, so I don't know why I haven't put more time into them. Again, there's so many bands out there that it's hard to tackle all of them, but this is one of those that I need to make time for, so I'm going to do that. So if this is your first time by chance hearing them and you enjoyed this, go check them out, see what you think, and of course if you enjoyed them, support them. Now if you have a moment to help support this channel, then please subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and pale that like button, and if you'd like to get our future updates, stab the notification bell down below for that. Also, don't forget about those socials down below. You can follow me on all of the major platforms. Of course, the original link is down there, and if you'd like to check out my band Dagger, we also have some links down below for that. It's also deathcore stuff and very noisy in the same vein. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of your support and taking the time to watch these videos. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Hope everybody has a great day. Cheers, everybody. Stay sick.